J got them bees rocking. Press obey. Welcome to Straight Facts. I know you gon' feel it. All good vibes, so please save your opinions. See why I ain't here to judge, so don't be looking for a critic. Do this combos out of love and help to spread some recognition. We can talk about your favorite team and how they got you feeling. Overall growth and understanding is the mission. So just kick back and listen and analyze what's mentioned. You can even pull up next and share your thoughts. Come on, let's get it. Welcome to Straight Facts. Yeah. Welcome to Straight Facts, man. Hey.
Welcome to Straight Facts Podcast, episode 20, man. I wanted to come down here in the North and grab one of the greatest entrepreneurs around here, man. He's a legendary guy. A lot of people been hitting me up to reach out to him. I want to bring to the show my guy, Derrick Turner. What's up, man?
How you?
I'm good, man. I appreciate you letting me come through your shop, your business and whatnot, and do a little interview on you, man. Right. I appreciate you. Let's get into it, bro.
All right.
Give me a little rundown of your childhood and where you grew up at.
Of course, I'm from right here in North Augusta, Liberty Hill Road.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you're from North Augusta, you know where it's at. Childhood, man, just like anybody else. Coming from a background, aspiring, want to do better.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Exactly, man. And so when you was coming up, did you play any extracurricular activities or any sports coming up through the high school and stuff?
Not through high school, through middle school and everything. I played basketball, but of course, everybody know the high school in this area. When I got there, it had to be a division. So you're going to have a little bit of this and a little. It wasn't strictly based off talent. I mean,
for sure.
I cut everything straight. Like, I ain't going to play with it, you know.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's a money thing. It's a who you are thing. So just because you talented don't mean you going to be there.
Facts. And that's what this show called. It's called Straight Facts. So I love it that you ain't cutting no corners, letting know the real so the kids could know what's going on out here. You know what I'm saying? With the politics and everything in the schools or whatnot. So you, I heard a lot of that too. You know what I'm saying? Growing up back then, it was a lot of politics going on with separation and stuff like that. So you just telling the truth. That's your truth. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, so after high school, did you attend any HBCUs or any college after that?
Definitely. I attended Benedict College in Columbia, South Carolina. Got a bachelor's of science in criminal justice.
Okay. Oh, Benedict. My older sister went to Benedict up there in Columbia. What made you want to get a bachelor's degree in criminal science? You said criminal justice. Okay. Yeah. What made you want to get a bachelor's degree in criminal justice?
Well, it really wasn't a make you want to get. It was more of sitting around with nothing to do. And my cousin like, hey, man, I'm going to college. At the time, I didn't even know where Benedict College was at.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So yes, probably about 3 or 4 weeks before school started, I got accepted into the school. Mm-hmm. And at the time, it's just finding something to do, so I chose criminal justice.
Exactly, and that's a great one to get into, too, because, like you said, Benedict came a long way from when you first started to where they at now, especially the sports program.
Exactly.
I seen where they went undefeated last year, right? Or something like that, or lost one game?
They lost one the last 2 years in a row, but see, when I was there, they was a basketball school.
They didn't even have a football program.
No, the football program came while I was there in 95, but they was a basketball school. Like, they was dominant in basketball for years.
For sure.
Still to this day.
For sure. And so you done seen how far they done came back from when you first started in 95 all the way to 2024. They done had a lot of progression.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got there before 95, but the football came back in 95.
Oh, okay,
while I was there. But they progressed a lot from when I first got there.
For sure. Because did they just hire South Carolina State old coach or something?
No. Our coach went to South Carolina State.
Okay. I just had to get it right because I follow HBCU, but you know, we trying to get it bigger or whatnot, so I'm trying to get into the details of it. Right. So it was y'all coach who ended up going to South Carolina State.
Correct.
So that show how much progression Benedict done made right now. So all right, man, let's get into the culture shop, man. What made you want to start the culture shop and bring it back to your community?
Well, the culture shop really, man, from traveling and seeing a lot of different things, dealing with a lot of people. I worked at Sam's Club, started off pushing carts in college, worked my way up into management. I mean, working in stores doing $1.4 million a week. Wow. Traveling around and seeing different stuff, it got me interested in being around guys who own business similar to this. And I pictured my hometown was a place that needed what I can bring to the table. Yes,
sir. That's good too, because what you mainly got is, I see you got a lot of stuff that's gonna help the body. Like, I want to talk about CMOS a little bit, and the beneficiaries from it. What can we learn about sea moss and how much does it benefit us in the body?
Well, sea moss is superfood. You know what I'm saying? Your body use 102 vitamins and minerals. Sea moss by itself give you 92 of them vitamins and minerals. If you add the bladderwrack and burdock to it, you get your whole 102.
Wow.
So it's really like instead of going to the store taking a store brand multivitamin or something, you can just do sea moss.
Wow. And so is it different ways we could take sea moss? Like, you know, is it far as like taking it in, far as like drinking or breaking it down into our food or something like that?
You can take it in a liquid form. You can take it in a capsule form. You could take it in a gel form. You could pour the liquid in your smoothies.
Wow.
You can put the gel in your smoothies.
Wow.
Just really getting it in you any way you want to ingest it.
Facts. And see, and the reason why I brought it up because we got to let black folks know we got to start taking care of ourselves the older we get. Not even just the older we get, at a young age as well. So I've been trying to learn about sea moss, and I know that you specialize in things like that, far as for the black culture and stuff like that. So it's good that you bring it back to the community and try to teach the youth and also your peers as well on how to intake the sea moss and what other things that that you cover far as for the body that helps out.
Well, see, one thing, it ain't really just for the black culture, it's for the culture.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's why it's the culture shop. Like
Facts.
I involve everybody in it.
For sure.
So I mean, you gotta make sure you're doing detox and keeping your system clean. You know what I'm saying? So everything we use is natural products.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? It's made from natural organic herbs, stuff that we just getting back to our roots.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
You know, me growing up, people generation before me, you wasn't really running to the store to get no medicine or nothing. It was something in the cabinet in a can, or go out in the garden and get something, cut a root off the bottom
Yes,
of a turnip or something like that. So it's just really just going back to the basics.
That's a fact, though. You're right about that because a lot of stuff done already been here. We just got to get it back out there and find other ways and other avenues to get it out to our people and other people as well. And another thing I want to touch on as well, I see that you're big on family value. Tell the people what it means to be a father and fatherhood, what it means to you.
Well, I mean, fatherhood is a great thing. Most of us, our backgrounds, not having fathers involved in our lives and stuff like that. So when you become one, you try to change it.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
It's challenging, especially when you become a father as a young person. It's very challenging, but you can tell by what you instilled on the work that you put in.
Yes, sir.
So always being involved, everybody gonna have their take on what somebody should do and what somebody shouldn't do, but they're not in your situation.
Facts.
As long as you know yourself and in your heart what you're doing for them, you know what I'm saying, that's what worked for you.
That's a fact too, because we don't have a pamphlet and on how to raise a kid. Everybody got a different situation.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So nobody can't judge somebody's situation and tell they should have did this and should have did that because everybody's road is different. So it's no way, it's no way we all can help each other. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we all should help each other. It takes a village, like as the old people used to say, it takes a village to raise a child. So and another thing I wanted to touch as well, I seen on your social media that you got in touch with your sister or something. It's been a while. So how does it feel, man, to reunite with your sister, man? And because life is short, man, and it's good that you can find your family members.
The thing about it is, it's not even reunite because it was our first time meeting.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? When she was 45 years old, the first time we met.
Wow.
I mean, it's always a good thing because it's never too late.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Every day we wake up and we had an opportunity to do it. So what you do from there on, you build. You don't look at the past, you build from where you at.
Yes,
so
sir.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yes, sir. That's right, man. You correct on that. Okay, another thing I want to touch on, man, before I let you get out of here, because I know you got a lot of work to get into today, is what does it mean to you to bring the culture shop to North Augusta and take care of your people and look out for your people, man?
The thing about bringing it and bringing it home is the intention is to get everybody involved.
Yes, sir.
When you bring a business to where your family is, you want to get it don't always work like that.
Yes, sir.
But the thing with us is we look at other people and say, oh, well, this set of people, they doing better than us. This set of people, they doing better than us. But now we're going to talk about us as black people who don't want to say I work for somebody else. I'm not going to say I work for him. So we get put behind bringing my business here really with the intentions of just getting everybody involved.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So after 6 years, I should have had one somewhere else,
Yep.
but I can't get nobody to even work in this one. You know what I'm saying? We're in
Yes,
an
sir.
age where people don't want to work.
Yes, sir.
And they look at me, they might come in here and see me sitting down and say, oh, well, that's all he do, so I can just go work in there. But it's a lot that you don't see.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? You don't see the 17, 16 hours a day
Yep.
that I'm up. You don't see the behind the scenes when I leave here, what I'm doing. But at some point, you have to forget everybody else and know that it's just you, and you got to make it happen.
Yes, sir. You're right about that too. Long as God knows what's going on, that's the only person that matter. You know what I'm saying? Because you're right. A lot of times we like to judge people's situations because what they let us see. We put certain things on social media because we want people to see certain things. You can't judge off that. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot of work to build a business, man. And, you know, I know you put a lot of hard work into this, man, because, you know, like you told me before we started the show, you know what I'm saying? You take trips back and forth just to bring the shop to your people that you grew up with. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot of hours to put in. So just know that I want to give you your flowers, bro. And I appreciate you for letting me interview you, man. I just wanted to give you your flowers on how much you mean to the people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people reached out to me, man. They proud of you, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of times as black males, we don't like to give each other flowers or we don't like to tell each other how good you're doing.
Right.
But I just wanted to bring my show to you and let you know how proud I am of you, man, and how good the work you're doing. And also that I see what you're doing with your son and all that too as well. Even though I know you don't do it for like compliments and stuff like that, but I love to see black men doing great things, man.
Right.
So I appreciate you, man. But I do want to touch on the 49ers a little bit before we get on out of here. What y'all gonna do today against the Packers, man?
Oh man, the Packers, that ain't no problem. If you watch my social media, you'll know that's easy money. You know what I'm saying?
So Jordan Love ain't finna do
hey,
that.
Man, we on a quest for 6, man. That's small work right there.
Facts. I ain't gonna lie, man. Y'all was one of my picks before the season as well because of defense. You know what I'm saying? Debo Samuel, shout out Debo from Carolina. Christian McCaffrey is a great running back. Also, y'all quarterback as well. So y'all was one of my favorite picks before the season as well. So I hope y'all go ahead and take it today, man.
You know, they say he a game manager, Mr. Irrelevant, but hey, he
do the job. The
You know
game manager getting them to the Super Bowl.
That's what it takes, right? Do the job. You got to put in the work.
Exactly. Anything you want to tell them Cowboy fans before we get on out of here, man?
Hey, man, I don't have no problem with no Cowboys. They're in the same situation I'm in. We're going to be watching the game.
Facts. That's a fact, man. So I like the humbleness that you got, man. Yeah, man. So, you know, we just trying to cover, you know what I'm saying, community stuff that's going on around here as well, man. So what do you want to teach the youth about building a business and also keeping it in your hometown and what comes with that?
Well, the thing about not even keeping it in your hometown, just building a business, first we got to see, before you build a business, you got to learn business.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody get this notion that, oh, it ain't cool to work a 9 to 5. I worked a 9 to 5 27 years before I started my business.
Yes, sir.
While you working a 9 to 5, if you set goals and have ambitions of what you want to do in life, you pull from your 9 to 5 because that's something that's already in operation.
Yep.
See, we started taking information from people who never did anything.
Yes.
They don't have nothing, and they had everything to say about everything, and people listen to that stuff.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? You write down your plans, you write down your goals, you do what's best for you to get to that point.
Yes, sir.
Now, as people, even me, myself, we got to get more involved with the youth.
Facts.
Doing that, you got to get the parents out the way.
Yes, sir.
We got a lot of parents don't want nobody to say nothing to their kids.
Exactly.
They want their kids to do everything, but they don't want to be involved with it.
Exactly.
And when you talked about earlier taking a village, it take all of us to do it.
Yes, sir.
So in order for somebody to learn how to do something, the parents got to be willing to let somebody show them. And sometimes it's tough love.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right. We got to learn how to let go as parents. You know what I'm saying? If you got somebody that's want to grab your kid and teach them and show them the ropes, you got to learn how to not step out the way. Well, yeah, step out the way and let them help. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know everything as one person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what do you think it would take to bring everybody united and start to make a change around here? You know what I'm saying?
We got to get out of the social media area. That era with social media, you know, everything is camouflage.
It is.
You know, you see a lot that don't exist.
Facts.
You know, people talk about a lot of stuff that's not happening.
Yep, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? You see people put up a lot of stuff that they don't believe they sell.
Yep, you're right about that. Do you know, like, what can we do to get out that situation? Like, do we got to bring like old things back to get back into the communities? Like, do we got to go to people's doors? We got to get out here on our feet and do things instead of just through this social media.
You gotta get back to the basics, man.
Yeah.
And it's true fact, everything not the same no more. Church is not the same.
Yes, sir.
You know, the church is not in the communities how they used to be in the communities, where we used to get on the vans and go play softball and go play basketball and go to the parks and this and that.
Even the feeder kids stuff used to be in back in the day.
Right.
It gave people to come out in the neighborhoods and come together and gather around and talk about things. And
it brought everybody together.
Facts.
I mean, you go to the barbershop now, you got to have an appointment.
Exactly. Yes.
You used to go sit in the barbershop, you listen to the older guys talk, you get a lot of information. So now everything is just on a time schedule. You know, everything is in and out. So we don't really have the interaction time with everybody.
So the main thing is basically get back to the basics.
It's getting back to the basics.
Because it's not hard. We make stuff harder than what it is. We just have to, you know, come out here, man, and listen to the older people. Come out here into the neighborhoods and do events. You know what I'm saying? Because I was thinking about doing a nonprofit organization. You know what I'm saying? Just come out here and do little things for the homeless or the kids. Do back to school specials. But I'm talking about outside though.
Right.
Instead of just on the phone and recording stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just have look. Not parties and stuff, but gatherings and stuff we used to do back in the day, man.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So what do you think it would take, you know what I'm saying, as far as the parents and the community, or even all the entrepreneurs such as Nolan and all of us, all the people that's doing great things around here, what will it take for us to come together?
That's just a sit down. That's easy.
That's easy, ain't it?
Yeah, that's easy work. But as people, we got to stop trying to please people.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? We paint an image for people.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And when you do that, like you go downhill, you start doing everything you do is to please somebody else instead of yourself.
Exactly.
So we gotta start within us first before you can branch out to somebody else. But as far as bringing the community, I mean, man, it's great business around here. I ain't want to start calling names because I'm gonna leave out too many people.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But in this I mean, in this 2-3 mile stretch right here, man,
we got
there's so many people I'm proud of with business that's up under me and above me that I came up with. So it's nothing to get us all together on one page to do it. It's just all of us running around and it's just taking the time to get us together.
Exactly. And see, that was my plan of starting this podcast. I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, try to unite everything. I know I'm just one person. I can't do it all, but, you know, it's just a start. You know, I just want to start to interview all the entrepreneurs around here, and hopefully it'll make a difference for the youth. And they could look at it. We don't have to be in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Because the streets is only two ways. I know it sounds cliche, but it's death and jail. So I wanted to do this just to show people that it's honest ways to make a living out here, and you could be successful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I wanted to do, just bring all the entrepreneurs together. Like you said, man, it only takes us to sit down.
I mean, that's all it is. That's easy.
And like you said, well, you from Liberty Hill, man, it's been a lot of success to come out of that neighborhood as well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it only takes time, you know, and we're going to get it done in 2K24. You know what I'm saying? Start with me and you.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to reach out to people, and we're going to bring it all together, and starting with the culture shop.
Hey, let's do it. That's what we here for. We here to bring everybody together. We do it for the culture, man.
Yes, sir.
Constantly.
Exactly. And I want to touch on the HBCUs, man. What they mean to you, man, about the HBCUs? And
HBCU is family, man.
Exactly.
Like it's different. So going to one was the best choice I ever made because they gave me an opportunity when nobody else wouldn't have done it.
Wow.
You know, I'm right here in North Augusta High School, and the guy telling me I'd never go to college.
Wow.
I graduate a year early, go to college, graduate from college.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Probably further off advancement in life than most of them. And hitting bumps and stumbles and all of that happen in life, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
but
sir.
I'm still here today, so you never let somebody tell you what you can and can't do. If it's built, then you go out there and do it, and you're going to succeed.
Yes, sir, every time. And that's why I wanted to touch on the HBCU, because I seen it mean a lot to you. And they the one, like you said, gave you your start in life. As far as after when somebody was telling you couldn't do it, but you knew about, you know what I'm saying, your friend told you about Benedict, that led you to Benedict. Everything happened for a reason, you know what I'm saying? And tell me about Deion Sanders. Do you think what he's doing for the black community is a good thing? As far as he started with the HBCUs, he's showing that, you know what I'm saying, it's levels to everything.
Well, see, the thing about, I mean, and like I say, anything we voice on something like Deion, it's just coming from our own personal preference.
Exactly.
Because we don't know what's going on with this man and his inner circle.
Facts.
What he went and did at Jackson State was beautiful.
Yes, sir.
People had a problem with him leaving, but I look at it as a big advancement. What he did at Colorado was beautiful.
Exactly.
He didn't win 20 games, but the year before that, they only won 1.
Facts. It's
you know
levels.
what I'm saying? So it's growth to all things. Social media, stuff like that, I try to stay out of rich people business. That's what I call it. You know, I don't get into commenting on everything I see and going back and forth with people on there, because a lot of these people talking about, you can't even step in a room with them.
That's a fact.
So I'm not going to waste my energy and time when I'm trying to build my own self up, worrying about somebody who got everything they want. Yeah. I'm trying to get to that point. So every breath I waste on them people, I'm taking away my energy from what I'm trying to build, so I don't engage in all of that.
Wow, that's amazing, man. You said a mouthful there, and that makes a lot of sense, because we focus on people too much. Focus on your brand, focus on your people around you. Don't focus on the people. Like you said, we can't even step in the rooms with them people yet. We got to get to that level first.
Right.
It takes, you know what I'm saying? So man, you said a mouthful. I like that too. And that, you know what I'm saying? And as I'm growing as well, I'm learning from that. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning from different people. So by you saying that, I could also learn something a lot from that as well.
So these people tell you that they do certain things because it's going to draw certain attention. So we come out here and we push a false narrative because it's going to catch the attention of these people who going to share it. They're going to go back and forth. They're going to talk about it. And then you get caught up the way you talking about these people and ain't even pushing what you doing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? This my number one. This all I got to talk about.
Facts.
I'm not worried about what Charleston White or what none of these people. I mean, that's cool. That's them. I'm not knocking them.
Yeah.
Like what you do, I take my hat off to you. You got you something, you got it running, but he pushing his brand.
Yes, sir.
So when everybody talk down on all of these people who doing this, all you doing is lifting them up.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So we got to get our people. Push what we saying. Push your podcast the way you pushing these people.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you ain't on that level. You ain't gonna never get on that level if they don't push you like they pushing them.
Yes, sir. You right, man. You definitely right about that too, because like you said, we waste our breath and time. Every second of breath, it makes a difference. Like you told me earlier, you know what I'm saying? It's all about timing, consistency, behind the scenes working. You know what I'm saying? Stop focusing on Charleston White and all of them. Like you said, the haters is going to make your brand rise. You know what I'm saying? So it's good that you said about that. It's all about the culture shop. It's all about CYTV. Focus on your brand.
That's right.
Focus in your lane. Stay in your lane. You know what I'm saying? And when you stay in your lane, everything else going to fall in place. You know what I'm saying? So that's good that you said that. Any other things you want to teach the youth, man, about business or community, stuff like that, or family?
Well, what I can tell people, man, like I said, you just you got to learn how to just stay in your lane. It take time. You know what I'm saying? Nothing happened overnight. We see a lot of stuff and we think, but you know, you take time, be patient.
Yep.
You push your drive. Like you ain't gonna fail yourself.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Don't let the dream killers kill your dream.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? You got to go out there and work. You got to be dedicated.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Dedication, discipline, determination. Like you got to drill it.
Yes, sir.
And as long as you instill it in you and understand that you the most important thing in this world, you.
Fact.
Not your kids, not your wife, not nobody. Because if you ain't right within yourself, you can't help nobody else.
That's a
so
fact.
you got to build that part up before you can go start building something else.
Yes, sir. You're right about that too. And another thing as well, like people have to, like when they hear us talk or hear you talk, listen to what he's saying. Don't just hear one thing. Oh, he's talking about himself. That's selfish. No, it's a key to that. Like you said, if we can't take care of ourselves, we can't take care of our kids, our wife, or our sons, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's a great factor that you said about starting business, man. Anything else you want to touch on as far as for the community or family?
No, I'm just saying, man, what we need to do, we all need to come together. And like I say, even me, myself,
yes, sir.
I pretty much just stay in my bubble away from everything and what people doing. But I mean, this gonna be the year we gonna step out and we gonna bring some people together. And like I say, all to do if it just start with me and you know what I'm saying? We got enough connections, we know enough people, we can build pull the people to the table. It's enough establishments around here, enough of us own business where we can go sit down at any of these businesses and say, hey man, pull our paper, let's put a plan together.
That's a fact, because like you said, it's all about networking. You know what I'm saying? Once we network, it only takes 2 or 3 people that people know, oh man, they making a difference, man, let's get behind that, man. They're great people. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I had to work on too. I had to get myself out and about, you know what I'm saying? Because you can get yourself in a bubble, but that bubble you was in, you was grinding. So it wasn't a bad thing. Now it's time to promote and network. You know what I'm saying? You done got it grinding now.
See,
now it's time to promote.
The thing about the bubble now, it ain't necessarily being in a bad space.
Oh, no.
Because that bubble keep you out of a lot of stuff.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So when you building, you got to learn how to build. Because there's a lot of places you don't want to tote that energy with you, or your business ain't going nowhere.
Yep.
And it ain't the fact about you doing anything. It's just the way that we attract and carry energy. So when you start pulling negative stuff from certain places, it drag you down because you get caught up in that loop. So sometimes putting yourself in that bubble is a good thing.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right about that.
So it's a balance beam. You got to weigh it out before you just jump out there. And then you look at places and say, okay, I'm going to interject myself, like I'm going to deal with that, or I'm going to deal with this person right here. All money and all people ain't good.
I'm telling you,
know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. You're right about that, because energy is real. And you don't want to bring, like you said, that bad energy into your business or place or wherever you go lay your head at, because it's real. It'll take effect on what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So can people reach out to you if they have questions and stuff like that?
I'm right here. I got an open door policy.
Yes, sir.
This area we sitting in right here, that's what it's for.
Facts,
you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Called the Black People Starbucks. Come sit down, drink you some hot tea. You know what I'm saying? We got Wi-Fi, we got TV.
Yes,
you
sir.
come in here, reach out to me for anything and everything. I'm here.
Okay, yes, sir. And I love to hear that too, man, because like you said, we're going to start that this year. It's time for a change. You know what I'm saying? We're going to try to bring everybody together. And like my man Derrick Turner said, if y'all got questions or anything, pull up. We'll have some coffee. We'll, you know what I'm saying, take whatever. You know what I'm saying? Some sea moss, all that. You know what I'm saying? We want to get our health and stuff back in business.
Yeah, so, I mean, just like I said, in closing, man, when you out here building, even with your brand,
yes, sir.
Like, is it yours? Like, do you just got the name up here? Like, it's bigger than the LLC.
That's a fact.
Is your name registered? Can somebody come tomorrow and start using your brand because you don't have it registered the right way?
Wow.
And there ain't nothing you can do about it after you done spent months and years building it, and somebody just come in and take that name and go get it registered. See, the LLC and all of that stuff, that's just you doing it local.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Have you made your brand a nationwide thing where somebody can't just come in and just snatch that and start using it after you put, see, that's the kind of stuff that people don't give you.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes,
people don't, they tell you what they want you to hear, and a lot of them don't know because they hadn't did the research themselves. So, like, we gonna get some stuff going, man. There's some programs, these cats go on the internet and pay people thousands of dollars for information that's worth nothing.
Wow.
They don't know these people.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? They never seen them. They gonna never sit in a room, and you send somebody $10,000 for some mentorship.
Wow.
That's garbage information.
Exactly, because like you said, we got a lot of mentors around here that'll let you know how the business go. And you're right, man. That I'm glad you said that too, because a lot of people build something but it's not registered, and somebody could come take that. It happen in the business all the time.
Easy.
So it's good that you try to show the youth and tell them that, like, building a business, it takes steps. It's levels. Ask questions.
You gotta learn the business.
Learn
first.
the business, man, before you get out here and get it took or whatnot like that. Because, like you said, LLC, EINs, you know what I'm saying? Them are just some of the ways you can register your business and stuff like
credit,
that.
all of that stuff is key, man. Like you can have all the money in the world, but if you ain't got no credit, you done.
Ain't it facts? You're right about that. So where did you learn all this business far as like all the information that you received?
Self-taught. Self-taught, because people don't want to give it to you.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? But if you talk to anybody who know me, they know. I mean, there's been plenty of people sat on this exact couch right here with the laptop and show them how to get all their paperwork straight.
Wow.
Now, everybody not going to give you credit for that. You know what I'm saying? It's going to go to where, oh, I built everything from the ground up. Oh, I got it out the mud. Listen, nobody gets it out. You might have got it out the mud, but without somebody else, you don't have nothing.
That's a fact.
I mean, the information and all of that, I found myself. But going through business, like, you got to have connections. I got to go through other people. You know what I'm saying? It's people that showed me stuff like, hey, man, if you do it this way, you know what I'm saying? But I salute them people.
Yes, sir.
Like, I see them. What I did, I took myself and put myself at the table with people who elevate me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So at a time, sometimes you get stuck talking to people below your level. And what I mean by that is you aspiring to do this and they want to stay here. So that leave you stagnant.
Yep.
You got to talk to people who building and who trying to go somewhere else. And then y'all use each other as a ladder and everybody step up.
Wow. And you're right about that too, because every business owner, entrepreneur I heard or seen, they said the exact same thing. You know what I'm saying? Always get around the table with people who's elevated higher than you so you can get to that level. You know what I'm saying? So they can teach you and show you the ropes. And like you said, some people are not going to give you the information you needed. That means you get out there and get your own research.
Put in the work.
Yes, sir. Don't be sending $10,000 to these people in Arizona when you got mentors around here that'll help you for free or help you for a little cheaper.
You don't want to get them nothing, though. You'll get the information from them and run something else. You don't want to get them nothing.
I don't know why we
no
like
matter
that.
what they do for you, but you'll get online and shoot somebody some money that you don't have no contact with, don't know,
No
but you got somebody you can walk right up to them, look them right in their face, you know what I'm saying, to get whatever you want, but that ain't good enough for you because you feel they not there, but they gonna give you genuine. Yep. You seen their growth, you seen what they can do.
Exactly. So facts, man. The example is right in your face. So why you don't think they're gonna help you also do it, because it's gonna benefit for them too as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To see the whole community rise up together, because it's gonna be less crime. You know what I'm saying? Less crazy things going on because people gonna be busy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said again, back to everything you said. It's all about time. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Consistency, time, and working. You know what I'm saying? You got to put the work in. You can't just think somebody gonna lay it out and it's just gonna build. You have to put the work in, man. So that's good that you cover all of that angles like that. So is it any other things you want to cover, man, to talk about business or community leadership around the area?
Well, what I say, man, I tell people all the time, just get involved.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Even with the politics, there's laws written every day.
Yes, sir.
The state house is an open door.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We'll sit around and complain about stuff, but did you go up there when they was getting ready to pass the law?
Wow.
Do you go down here to the community, to the center when they get ready to have a meeting? Do you go down there and voice your opinion?
Thanks.
You know, somebody like me, I'm not going to speak on it if I don't go get involved with it.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Any law that's passed, it's an open door policy for you to go up there and get the mic and go for it or against it for whatever, but how many people do it?
That's a fact.
But you will see 1,000 people who comment on what they this, but you talking, but you're not involved.
Exactly.
So you got to get involved. I mean, politically, for each his own, whatever you are. I don't care what party are you involved with.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Locally, are you involved? Are you watching what these people doing?
Ain't it?
Like, who got the best interest for what you doing?
Wow.
Who pushing the agenda of you building your business and being there for your business and watching growth?
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? And we don't we get caught up into what everybody else doing. Like, what you doing might not work for me. So I'm going to go my way. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And that's what we got to build on.
That's why I salute Charleston White, though. I know you brought him up, and we ain't going to focus on him too much, but that's why I salute Charleston White, because all the videos I seen, he used to be in the community. He used to go to the law places and speak in front of all the speakers and stuff. They just see all the extra stuff because he said he building an internet brand, but he really do get out here in these communities. He give back to them. He go to the law places.
But see,
he do be having a little extra stuff with him.
And that's what I'm gonna say.
He do. That's too much.
But what I'm gonna tell you is, when you building your brand and you out here and people watching you, you know what I'm saying? You're not at the point of a Charleston White.
Facts.
So when you say you support them when you salute, but see what my thing is, when you have people talking about they out here raping women and doing all of this, whether it's true or not, like, are you going to attach yourself to those type of people? That's what I'm talking about with the energy.
Yes, sir.
You know,
yes,
so
sir.
you can't turn around, and that's cool.
Yes,
if that's who you support or salute, or you going out there, but then you can't turn around and dog R. Kelly and all these people on the other hand and saying this man's spiritual and he doing this and that. You know what I'm saying?
You right.
And like I say, I don't knock none of them because I don't know none of them and it don't concern me. But I'm just talking about as far as energy and what you see people do. So they'll kick this man in the dirt, and then somebody else who doing the same thing, they put him up on a pedestal.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
That's what the internet and stuff do for people. Like, you stop thinking for yourself.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's why. But see, that's why I need people. I need to be around people like you. You say you just. You know what I'm saying? Because I forgot he was saying stuff like that. You know, you feel me?
And I don't even know if it's true or not. That's why I say I don't even get into all of that.
Yes,
that's
sir.
why I don't comment on it.
Yes, sir.
That's why I don't have no, and a lot of stuff, like, I don't even watch it.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
people might send you something, but like I say, I can't waste 2-3 hours watching these dudes.
You got stuff going on.
I'm trying to build me. Like, I need to spend them 3 hours trying to push my stuff out there.
Man, that's why I said, man, come on out that bubble, man, because you got a lot of gems, bro. For real, though,
I
man.
got you, man.
So, like that was a perfect example by me saying that about Charleston White. I forgot about that other energy he be bringing. So by you correcting me, man, and reminding me that you don't want to attach yourself to an energy that's flip-flopping because you want to be consistent. on that one route, and we preaching positivity.
What's gonna happen is you doing a podcast.
Yep.
Like people keep receipts. You gonna come out and say something, and somebody gonna come back and say, whoa, now you just supported this over here. You know what I'm saying? Now you saying this over here. And then, they get you into the mode where you like, hold on, I gotta go back and backtrack. But I mean, like I say, man, it's all in fun and games and stuff. I'm real cautious about what I interject myself into.
Yes, sir.
And I had to grow to that level. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I ain't with all the back and forth and the this and that. You know what I'm saying?
And see, that's great though, man. Like, we got to learn how to be cautious before we jump out, you know what I'm saying? Before we start bragging on somebody or start doing this, because like you said, if they have another side to them, like you said, they'll bring it back up to me, say, I thought you were supporting that and supporting this. You can't do both.
Because see, you talking to me about doing something for the youth, but you talking about a man who talking about who's celebrating killing people.
Wow. That's crazy, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
He talking about being happy that he murdered somebody, whether he did or somebody he was with did it, but he talk about it, so we can't put that in the same sentence with us trying to get the youth from doing that.
Facts. And see, the reason why again, back to what I told you earlier about people show you what they want you to see. See, the only videos I've been seeing I seen some of the negative, but I've been seeing the ones when he was in the lawmakers thing or whatnot, speaking in front of things. But I forgot about the part what you said about he bragging on killing people and how he was a gang member and how he bragging on some of the rappers that's killing and stuff like that. So we need people like you to remind us sometimes to hold your horses before you jump on that one. Make sure you read everything. Make sure you do your research on everything before you brag and discuss that person.
And like I say, I mean, it's just like, it ain't no knock to Charleston, right?
Man.
It's no knock to none of these cats who do none of this. That's their own thing. But what I'm saying, when you out here and you building your brand,
yes, sir,
you got to be careful of what you attach yourself to.
Yes, sir.
Now, they at the status where now it don't matter, because either way it go, whether it's positive or negative, it's building for them.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So, it's just being cautious, man. When we talk about the youth and guns and all of this, I mean, they talk about gun this, gun that, but the whole thing about it all is guns were made for one reason, to kill people.
That's a fact.
That's what guns were created for. They was created for war. They was to kill people. So, I mean, we at that point. You know what I'm saying? If you carrying a gun, you carrying the gun to protect yourself from a person. You ain't running toting the gun in case a dog run up on you.
Yeah, facts.
You toting the gun in case somebody come up on you and try to do something. But when we talking to the youth, you got to put all of that into play.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So when we talking about bringing them in, the same conversation me and you having about the energy and doing this and that, like, that's how we step them up. Like, hey, this gonna be a right side, it's gonna be a wrong side, a yin and a yang.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Break
it's
down
not
everything.
gonna say you ain't gonna fall. You know, we all done I done fell on the bad side of all of that. But you know what I'm saying? We teach them, we bring them all together, man. We do it as a community, and everything will be all right.
Hey, man, like you said, it comes with growth.
That's
you
it.
know what I'm saying? We ain't saying nothing bad about y'all. Y'all gonna fall in pit holes and stuff. It's all about learning from it and growing from it. So
that's it.
That's good, man. We're gonna start it up this year, man. We're gonna get this thing started. Community work. I appreciate you, man. Let me pull it up on your place of business. Beautiful culture shop. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to get some sea moss and stuff later on too.
All right, I got you, bro.
Yes, sir, man. This is episode 20 with my guy, Derrick Turner, man. We're gonna come back for another one too, my boy.
Definitely.
Yes, sir.
We got a lot to talk about.
A lot to talk about, man. So we're gonna get on out of here, man.
All right,
Thank
y'all
y'all
have
for
a good one.
Straight Facts Podcast.
All right.
Yes, sir.